Okay, so I think Usama is back. Usama, you're back. Thumbs up if you are. Okay, good. All right, guys, we're back. So, Faye, you said you wanted to go to Darren Ethermath. So you go, you walk your way, you make your way to the orchard on your own, and he's sitting outside, drinking, and his cat is on the table as you walk in. So it's
Hello.
fancy seeing you again.
Hello, Darren. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good. Have you recovered from your encounter with the Red Brands?
Yes.
Well, that's good to hear. May I join you for a spell?
Sure. Have a seat.
I sit down.
He
And
pours you a little bit of the cider in a glass and hands it to you. And then he starts sipping on his.
I start sipping on the cider as well. Thank you for sharing. It's as good as ever.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, what brings you out here?
There are a few things that I was hoping to discuss with you.
Mm-hmm.
You shared a little bit of your story with us when we first came and talked to you, and I'm wondering if your experience could be helpful to me. Have you noticed anything? Have you noticed anything about me?
No. It says no. I'm not sure what you're alluding to.
In your past adventures, you have you ever run into the high elves or dark elves?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. Yes,
Which ones? Both?
both. Wood elves, high elves, dark elves.
What was your feeling of, or what was your understanding of the differences between them?
Well,
And being yourself.
generally speaking, the wood elves are very isolationist sub race. They like to stay in the woods. They like to stay in their territory. They don't like to come out of it. They do send spies around the neighboring kingdoms. Always stick into the woods, keeping their eyes open for movement and for any changes. The high elves, they are very fascinated with magic and of influence in the civilizations around the world. But they also believe that they are a superior race because of the great achievement that they have made, and one of their greatest failures is the dark elves, as dark elves came out of the high elves, and there is a great animosity between the Ever King and the Mad Queen. So, as a result, the two races have been at war for millennia.
Yes, that is quite correct. Do you think there would be any hope to see the Elven Kingdoms reunited and peaceful?
He looks at the horizon and says, I do not know. There may be a hope for that, but if you think about it, it's the same type of hope of having the dwarves and the orcs allying themselves or the humans to be unified. I think it's wishful thinking,
Hmm.
but I think it's very hard to achieve, if not impossible, to achieve that kind of peace.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Hmm. And I look at the horizon as well, and I say, one can only hope and try to bring peace to these two kingdoms.
Yeah.
What I have I was wondering if you could help me out with a couple of things. I have some items with me that
Sure.
I'm wondering if you know anything about.
Mm.
Um, because we found this at the Red Brand lair, I wanted to show you, and I showed him the eye patch to see if it was something that looked familiar to you or something you had seen before.
Okay, so he looks at the eye patch, inspects it, take a few minutes, pulls his fingers over it, and he tells you, I have never seen this before. But it looks good. It should probably fetch you a good sum of money.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it doesn't have any particular value to anybody that I have encountered before disposing of it.
I appreciate that.
I Do you have any knowledge about alchemy? The interesting aspect or the interesting discovery about the Red Brands and their leader that they call Red Coat is that he seemed to be very interested. We found a lab where he was studying making potions and mixing various ingredients and some books on alchemy. And I talked to him about dragon bile and powdered nightshade and that other one. Hold on.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He said, those are probably some important regions that can be used by alchemists and so on. But I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to alchemy. You said that he had a laboratory. Was he working on something specific?
Well, based on what we know about him, which is not a whole. Well, actually, so I share with him the what Ernest told us, right? I share with him that he comes from the family in the letter that we found.
Okay, so you tell him it's Albrecht. Got you. So
Yeah, Albrecht. That he's a mage. That he's very good at illusions. That Gallian said he drank a potion and disappeared, etc., etc. Like all the things that I know about him.
okay, that doesn't answer the question, but that's fine. He'll take that because I asked you specifically about was he trying to make something specific in his alchemical
I don't know.
lab.
I am not
Yeah.
versed in alchemy to
Okay. He says no. That is very interesting. Thank you for sharing this information with me.
Of course.
Yeah, it seems that this silent spider individual is somebody not to trifle with.
Yes, and given that our adventures are eventually going to take us away from Fendelin, and you seem to be the most capable person in Fendelin to provide some level of protection, I thought it'd be important for you to know.
Yes, I appreciate that. I wonder if we're gonna hear more of Albrecht, but I'll keep an eye. I'll let you know. If you're around.
Yeah, and last time we came, you also mentioned something about the old owl well, and I wanted you to know that we're going to check it out with the group and see what's going on over there. So if we're back to Fendelin after that, we'll let you know. Speaking of, I know we approached you about more if you knew any seasoned fighter or any capable adventurers when we were going to take on the Red Brands, and your answer was no. I wonder, do you have any such connections outside of Fendelin that we could reach out in a village that may be not too far from here?
Yeah, unfortunately, not anywhere close by. As you may know, the closest town actually is Falcrest, which is about 3 days of walk from here.
Mhm.
That's the closest town. There may be a member of my guild or my previous guild there, but yeah, that's other than that, no.
Okay. And one last thing, we also found this sword, and I take out the sword from the backpack in the the Red Brand layers, and I can tell that it has magical capabilities, but I'm sadly unable to determine what they are. I was wondering if you would be able to help me out with that.
He looks at the sword and asks if he can hold it.
Of course.
Okay, so he tucks it. He looks at it. He says, "Nice, like it's a nice shape. It looks like a noble sword." And then he looks at the back and see the name Teal in it. And then he says, "Oh, this must be the weapon of Sir Aldith of Tresendar. It's a magic sword that was used by this noble, actually the noble that was ruling this area a long time ago. He's also known as the Eagle of Tresendar. That's why the hilt is fashioned as a bird of prey." He tells you, "I do not have identification spells or an ability to identify the magical power, but it looks like a fine weapon." He tells you maybe sometimes there are some magical weapons that when you use them, you could see their abilities, and others there's no way. You need to actually identify them or give them to an enchanter, an arcanist, somebody who understands magic to be able to tell you what its power is.
Okay. So should we give this sword a slash?
I mean, I don't know. What do you want to do that?
I think so. Do you have a safe way how we could?
Sure. He points to a half-cut tree, and he tells you try to slash it.
Okay, I do that.
Okay, so you take your sword, you hit the tree. Yeah, you hit the tree, and as you hit the tree, roll a d6, Usama. Roll the 3. So the weapon damage does normally 7 physical and 3 magical, and now it did 7 physical, 3 magical, and 3 magical. So 7 physical and 6 magical. That's what it did. So you attack it again, and when you attack it again, it doesn't do that extra 3 damage.
Okay.
So with that, I'm gonna send you. You just unlocked its ability. I'm gonna just send you what its ability is, and you can replace the non-identified with. I sent that to you, by the way, on Hangout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just enter the effect.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else you'd like to discuss?
Is there any particular word of caution or route that is smarter to take to go check out the Old Owl Well area, or should we just?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Is there anything else that we could be helpful to you for, whether it's, communication, message, or any work in the orchard, anything else that you would need, or?
No, I think I'm good. You guys have been very helpful. I appreciate all the work you have done.
Thank you. You yourself being a semi-retired, and I say semi because of those great achievements you achieved in the town the other day. I think qualifies as only semi-retired adventurer. You know how it is, and I smile to him.
Yes. Well, you take care of yourself and say hi to your friends, and hopefully I'll hear from you guys soon.
Will do. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay, so you go back to the inn. I'm assuming you have dinner with the rest of the team. Everybody eats, and then do you just go to bed, or is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I fill them in as we have dinner. I fill them in on my conversation with
Darren.
Darren, and on unlocking the power of that sword. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to discuss before I pass the time?
So the only other thing that I'd like to do is start studying that telepathy book or spell book.
Okay, rest of the team. Ubas, is there anything else you want to do?
I just want to do 2 hours on my Book of Alchemy if it's possible.
Okay, next time I'm allowing this time, and next time when I tell you what are you gonna do, just tell me at the time what are you gonna do, not after. Okay. Jessica, anything you want to do?
I kind of wanted to do the same, and now I will do.
Okay, so then 2 hours for you two. You can do in the Book of Alchemy. Guardian?
Oh, it's fine. I'm doing my 4 hours.
Yeah, you're doing your thing. Okay. Osama, you said you wanted to do telepathy, so you get back around 7. By 8 you are done with the dinner. What do you do?
Well, that's what I want to go read the book in my.
For how many hours?
Did we convene? Sorry, we didn't convene about a time to meet in the morning, did we?
No, you did not.
Okay. Am I still at the table or am I gone?
No, you're in your bed.
I'm in my bed. Okay. I'll do 4 hours.
Okay, so midnight. Sounds good. So, Osama, did you regenerate the HP for the food? I told the team how much it was.
1d6.
Yeah, and did you also take out 1 gold piece? I told that to the whole team.
Yeah.
Earlier. Okay, so please do that. The following day in the morning, you guys wake up. Everybody, please add the reading to your notes. Make sure that you have increased your reading or whatever abilities that you are trying to learn, etc. So the following day, you wake up around 7 in the morning, and please, everybody, roll 3d6, and you heal those in HP, MP, EP. So you guys get up in the morning and you make your way downstairs, sit down. Breakfast is served, 1 gold piece each. Also 5 gold piece for the night each. So the food is in front of you. The whole team is together. You eat. You have your breakfast. Breakfast is just 1d4. So just roll 1d4 if you want extra healing. And
how many gold piece you said total?
What's that?
Gold piece for the night and the breakfast is total?
6.
6.
5 and 1.
Yeah.
Game master. Are the just want to confirm, the meals also do they only regenerate HP or do they also regenerate the others?
Yeah, it always regenerates HP, MP, EP.
Gotcha. Just want to make sure.
Okay, so you guys are fed and are awake in the morning. I think you said you wanted to go to Lenin to get your items, right?
Yes.
So at breakfast, I'd like to talk with the group for a minute. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Master?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Because I don't know what everybody's bought, and if we're gonna go, so hey team, so if we're gonna go on a new adventure here soon, should we talk a little bit about what items we may need, and if we each individually have acquired any items that may be helpful to our adventures?
Sure. For me, like I already bought some rope and I have some torch.
Well, you didn't buy rope. You just
No,
got
I mean, I
your
just
rope
got
back.
back my rope. I got some torch. I also I tell them basically the important stuff. So the healing kit to stabilize people in case they're critical. I think you've had the experience before, Faye, and the tinderbox. And of course, food, traveler's food. Yeah.
Sorry, you didn't buy a healing kit. What are you talking about?
I had it from the get-go.
Oh yeah, but he asked you, did you buy anything? I think that's what he was asking
Yeah,
for.
but for I understand that the goal is to see what everybody has, not just like what people shop.
Okay, because it's I'm trying to make sure, because Usama asked me if there is anything like that to buy, and I said no.
Oh, I see. Now I
So that's
understand.
why I'm making a distinction between
Okay.
what you already started with and what you can buy.
Got it. Okay, sorry. Yeah. I bought a blanket, a bedroll, a light belt, and I point to the guys. This is for me, like to have more options during the fight. Traveler's food, and oh yeah, and I also bought an antidote vial in case somebody get poisoned.
Well, for me, I just got a little recovery kit. We just has some bandages and some alcohol and medicinal herbs, just for for a little mending when someone is wounded but doesn't want to use a potion or something like that, and we have some times to before the next fight. Other than that, I also have a rope and got some vials. That's it.
No, you didn't buy any vials.
I see about.
No, you didn't buy any vials. Well, read your stuff. I specifically told you there is no vials at Adabras.
Well, you said she ran out of stock, but it has been 1 day since.
Yeah, so I never told you got. Where did I say you get? You can buy.
Okay, I removed them. All right, I misunderstood.
And there was no price with them. Have I even told you there's a price linked to them?
Oh, but
So did you just think I gave you for free?
the last time it was 50 gold, so I removed 50 gold.
No, it was not 50 gold. No, it was not. It was 40 gold pieces. It was 50 gold with a discount of 20%, if I recall. There is no potions. There is no potions, and she told the team that it's gonna take 7 days to make a potion. And the day when she told the team that, it was well, by now it's 2 days ago. Today is the 3rd day, so she needs 5 more days to make potions.
Okay. I thought it was. I don't know why. I thought it was to make all the potions that I asked for, not for one potion.
No. She doesn't have anything. She has no potions, no healing, no magic, no energy. Everything, her whole stock was bought by Usama when he shared the potions with the team.
Okay.
I guess it's a good thing that you're asking these questions, because like next thing you know, I was gonna say, where did you get these potions from?
Because with that said, I gave her those 3 herbs and she got me a potion. So it's I still was able to get that, right?
Yes, you're the only person who was able to get a potion because you got those herbs and you gave her the herbs and you paid her extra money to make an express potion
I
for you.
did. Yeah, I paid.
Okay.
She has to go find the herbs, collect all the herbs and then go through her process. That's why it takes time. All right. Anything else that you wanted to mention for what you purchased? The rest of the team?
I share with them that I also have a recovery kit, and I equally equip myself with a blanket and bedroll and a light belt. I may make some additional purchases now that I have a little bit more gold, but I look at you, Gallian, and Sol, and I say, so basically, do we have any torches?
I look at the group and I say, I did use a few back in the cave, if you remember. So right now I have 2 left.
I mean, not that I need them or Ivy, but I was just wondering overall. Okay, that's helpful. The ropes will definitely be helpful. So I just wanted us to get aligned on what material we have and what equipment we have. So
okay. Anything else? Anybody who wants to add anything before?
I haven't told what I got yet.
Sure.
So I also got almost everything that you guys got. I got a rope, bedroll, a blanket, the recovery kit. And then I just shared with the group that Adabra was actually able to use some of the herbs that I collected, and she made me an energy potion and traveler's food. And that's it.
Okay. Cool. So I'm assuming you guys make your way to Lenine's to recover your armors.
Yes.
Okay, so you get there, you recover your armors, and what do? It's about 8 a.m. in the morning.
So unless anybody else has any suggestion, I think it's time for us to head in and investigate Wyvern Thorn. What do you guys think?
Load up.
So you're going directly to Wyvern Tor. That's the furthest away mission, right? Am I understanding this correctly?
The Orcs one. The one we've been investigating about, right?
Yeah, there are 3. There are 4 quests, right? There is Thunder Tree, there is Agatha, there is Old Owlwell, and there is Wyvern Tor. Wyvern Tor is the furthest away one. It's not the closest. That's where you want to start.
Thunder Tree is where we have the 2 quests that are together.
Yeah. So Thunder Tree, the one with has the druid and our reward, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's only half a day, so I guess that one is better.
We should do the ones that are close together and try to achieve them both at once.
Yeah. Okay, maybe Wyvern Thorn is not a good idea. So do you guys want to go to Thunder Tree instead?
And if I understand correctly, that's also where Old Owl Well is, right? Or
yeah, so drawing like that, yeah, I guess Old Owl Well is the closest one, and then after that is...
No, Coneybury is the first one.
Oh, that's Coneybury?
Yeah.
And then that's Owl Well.
Yes.
And this is Wyvern Thorn.
Wyvern Tor. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go to Coneybury.
Yeah, that makes more sense. And that's half a day?
Yeah, Coneybury is half a day of walk.
So, yeah, so let's go.
Okay, so you're going to Coneybury. That's what you guys are doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take a half a day of walk. So you leave Fandolin around 8 a.m. ish, and you head you head north to get on the Tribor Trail. You could see a few prospectors, like walking east like where you are currently trying to go towards. It is uh, it is a very cloudy day. It's a little cold, and as you get on the tribal trail, you start walking towards the east. It takes you about a half hour, not a half hour, a half day of walk. You break for about, I would say, a half hour. Well, actually, I'm assuming you're gonna take a break to stop and eat,
Yes. So we
or do you want to just keep pushing?
no, we do it the right way. So at lunch
Okay.
we eat.
Yeah,
Okay.
can we keep moving and eat at the same time? Like it's traveler's food, right?
No, it's do you want to get tired or not? Do you want to get fatigued or not? That's what it is.
No, no, no.
That's why I'm asked. Do you want to break? Do you want to take it? Because you can try to walk for 4 hours. You know, like going on a trail. You're gonna start getting tired.
Yeah.
So do you want to take the break? I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So you take a break and you stop by this long tree. It's the only tree in the area. It's a lonely tree. You sit there. You start eating your food. Aya flies away for a little bit, and then she comes back with, like looking like she's full. She caught probably some prey and had her lunch as well. So you can regenerate. Please take out one of your meals, and you can regenerate the MPEP HP accordingly. Gallian, you disconnected or something happened to your screen. Riley, you as you are eating, you're looking at the tree. Like it's the only tree around here. There must have been a forest here, but I guess the trees were cut. And at one point, you find on the ground, you find this rock that looks like like you start looking at it and moving it, and it looks like a grinning face. But otherwise, there is nothing else out of the ordinary here. That's where you took your break. It's about noonish.
I look at the group and while we're eating, and I'm asking, did I tell you guys about? Do you remember when Sister Garaliel pulled me on the side? Did I ever tell you about what happened?
No,
Or-
not me.
Okay, so well, it's quite important for you to guys know that since we're going to Coneybury, there is something that she wants. So sorry.
You can talk to me.
Oh yeah, she basically wanted for us to go to the ruins near Coneybury, and try to find the ghost. I know she says the ghost of Lady Agatha, and she wanted to inquire about like a spell book or something like that. So the spell book itself is owned or belongs to Leonard the Green. And the only way we can, so to say, invoke her or like prove to her that we mean well is, and I pull from the backpack a jeweled silver comb. So you can see that I have a silver comb for like hairs, and it's jeweled. So since we're in the area, we might as well check that out.
Who was this lady Agatha?
Sorry?
You know who was this lady? This lady.
No, all I know
Was
is
she
that,
in the before dying?
no, I only know that it's a ghost, and Sister Gariel did try to do it herself, but
Okay.
she couldn't make her she couldn't make her show up.
But she had the comb.
Yeah, she gave me the comb. Yeah,
So she had the comb and she tried but couldn't do it, and
Yep.
supposedly you can.
yeah, apparently. So
Okay. That's gonna be fun.
so if it's since it's on our way, we might as well give it a shot.
Okay. Why not?
Yeah, that's basic. So you can add it to your notes, basically.
Right. So
So is this why we're going to Coneybury?
No, it wasn't, but it just happened to be.
Oh, okay.
sorry, what?
No, but after I told them, and Faye said this is the only reason why we went to Conyberry to the beginning.
Conyberry?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason you're going to Conyberry.
Yeah, but it's also because it's on our way to the other places, like the two other places.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That's true.
Well,
Okay, so you guys finish your break. You get your items on you. You get your backpacks, and then you head further east. After about a half hour, you notice that the forest around. So you guys are still in that screen, right? Where
Yes.
I put where I made that thing. Okay, you see that the forest. There's a big forest around here. The forest is closer to Conyberry. The trees are closer to Conyberry. And what Conyberry is right now, as you get there, it's pretty much ruins. It's all in ruins. It's buildings that were completely destroyed. Some of them were burned a while ago. You know, it's completely ruined. And I think from what you have gathered is that a while back there was the invasion of the Orcan barbarians that have destroyed, like all that resides on the eastern side of Fandolin, including Fandolin, actually, as a matter of fact. So you get there, and Sol, yeah, you remember the instructions that you were given by Sister Garael. You have to go just a little north. You have to go inside of the forest. That's where Agatha is supposed to be.
Okay.
So is that where you guys want to go, right?
Yes.
Okay. So just so I know, how are you moving in formation? Who's first? Who's second? Who's third? What's the formation?
I'm okay with being first. We can do either line or 2-2. What do you guys think?
How did we do it last time? Was it me and Faye up front?
Yeah, but because you had night vision, that's why.
Yeah.
So ideally, you want sturdy people in the front, less sturdy in the back, stuff like that.
So who's first? I just dropped
Oh,
sorry, the characters.
all right.
You guys can move your characters. Just move them how you wanna be. Just so I know.
so front is where? Is up or left or right?
Yeah, let's say front is up. Just so I know,
So
front is
I'll
up.
be here.
Okay. Guardian, Eiley, and Faye, where do you want to position yourselves?
I'll stay in back.
Okay, so that's how you guys are going to be moving.
If
That
we're
is-
moving 2-2, right?
Yeah, sure.
Is that how you're going to be moving?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, are you good? Everybody good with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just wanted to know how you guys are moving. All right, so you start walking a little north. The forest is like literally a few yards away. You get inside of the forest, and as you're walking in it, the forest grows dark and still as the trail winds deeper into the trees. There are heavy vines and thick layers of moss drape the branches, and the air gets noticeably colder than it was in the ruined village. As you rounding the bend of the trail, you see a screen made from warped branches of trees standing close together, woven into a dome-like shelter in the shadow. And there is a low doorway that leads inside. So this is pretty much it.
This is it. So I take from my backpack the comb and hold it in my hand.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, do I feel the cold that Gariel was talking about that she felt when she was here? 'Cause she-
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can feel what she felt.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. So I start saying, I start talking. Okay, let me see. Let me prepare something.
You're still outside, just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
You're
I know.
outside of that
Just
dome-like
preparing.
shelter.
Preparing to what I'm gonna say. So
The rest, okay. So as you're thinking, Eiley, is there anything you want to do?
I just want to observe. I want to look around and just observe.
Okay.
I'm working-
Galian, anything you want to do? Sorry, Eili, was there anything else you wanted to do? Because you were saying you just observed.
I'm working curiosity if there's anything strangely human.
You can make a perception test if you'd like to.
Okay.
Just make a roll and then tell me what your total is.
24.
Okay. So you scrutinize around you. You know, like I'm not sure you don't have your weapon drawn, so you're just looking around. You're looking around. The forest, as I mentioned earlier, it looks like it was warped by magic. Like some of the way the trees are looking like there have been a lot of magic that was used here. It's not natural. And as you think of that, there is cold sweat starting forming around your neck. Okay, Galian, is there anything you wanted to do?
I mean, do I sense that my teammates are beginning to check something, or am I oblivious to any of that?
No, you saw that. So as you're standing there, you just saw that Saul got out a comb from his backpack and he's holding it in his hand and he's thinking. You look behind you and you see Eili who's looking around, just inspecting. You know, looking at the trees, the branches.
I ask Saul, do you think I need to unsheath my weapon? Do you think we're gonna fight, or?
No, we're not. No, we're not. Let's not be aggressive here.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So I don't.
Faye, is there anything? Okay, Faye, is there anything you want to do?
Do I sense the magic? I'd say I'm just.
No, you have not done a roll for me to tell you that you sense the magic.
Yeah, but I felt the cool, right? Like the description you gave us of like.
Yeah, what I described at the beginning, yes, with the cold, you know, like that it's getting colder as you get inside.
So I'd like to see if I can make out what's going on around us, and if it's something that is familiar, that I've seen before, that I felt before, you know, a like situation I've been in, or
no, that's way too general. Be more specific. Like yeah, I want to feel if it's similar. No, that's way too general. Be more specific on what you want to try to do.
I want to try to sense if there is any like the vibe. Like I want to sense like
So you want to do intuition? Okay, go ahead and roll intuition. What's your total?
Intuition 16.
Okay, you have a feeling of unease.
I put my hand on my sword.
Okay, back to you,
Saul. Okay, so I do this to the group. I'm like, stay here. So I tell you guys to stay there, and and as I walk forward, so towards the entrance, I say this. I say, in an like not whispering, just like in a normal solid voice, like not Lady Agatha, if you hear me, please know that we come in peace. We do not want to bother your presence. I have in my possession a jeweled silver comb given by Lady Garael. We just need your help, and I advance.
Okay, so you walk towards the home. The rest of the team, are you going to wait for him outside?
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Okay, Eili waits outside, Faye waits outside. I'm assuming Galian is waiting outside. You get inside of the door of the shelter. It's a home of sorts. Is sheltered within the dome of woven branches. It is sparsely furnished with chests, shelves, a table, a reclined couch, all of it old. And it doesn't look like common craft to you. But as you get inside, the air grows even colder. Like you start shivering as you get inside, and you have a powerful feeling of dread that starts gripping you.
Okay.
You look at, you almost see something moving, and you look in that direction when you feel at the back of your neck almost like a ice cold finger, touching you. You turn around and you don't see anybody in front of you.
I said so. Now that I felt this, I start saying it in like less powerful. So just like.
No, first make a courage test.
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me
Next time I'll
check
just
this.
wait for you to tell me like what you want to do because I keep jumping.
Yeah, go. Please make a roll for your courage and tell me what your total is.
Yeah. My total is 18.
You roll the total of 18. Okay, and then I rolled. Okay, as you got that cold touch, icy touch in your neck, and you turn around, you are afraid. You are frightened. You don't know what it is, and you are feeling that that something bad may happen to you. All right, go ahead.
Lady Agatha, please, we're not here for any trouble. Please, we just want your help.
And as you say that, there is a cold, pale light that flickers in the air. And then slowly that light starts forming. And you see it takes the form of a female elf with long hair. Let's see, let me just see here. Yeah, with long hair, wearing a robe, a long robe. This spectral creature has her hair flying, and waving in the spectral wind. You tell yourself after looking at her that she might have been beautiful once, but her features are much colder right now, and she looks at you, hovering, and then she gets closer to you, and she says, "Foolish mortal." She snarls and then disappears, and then you could feel something touching your back, and you turn around to find her in front of you, and she says, "What do you want here? Do you know it is death here to seek me out?" Anyway.
Cool. So I'm in no position to do monster lore, right? To know, like, this is not part of monster lore to understand.
To understand what?
To understand if this is if this is like a wraith or like a sort of a ghost or like what's.
You can try to. You're going to be rolling with a disadvantage
Okay.
because you're scared.
All right. Yeah. Sure. How much minus do I have in the percentage?
No minus, no bonus, but you're rolling with disadvantage. So you roll twice and you pick the lowest number.
Okay. So 2d100. L1. I fail.
Okay. And that was the inverse.
Yeah, it's
you
the
picked
inverse.
you picked the highest number.
Which is 71.
My bad, I said the lowest. So you're no idea, but it is definitely a spectral creature. So a ghost, a wraith, there's a lot of spectral creatures that it is. What you know, though, is that it's scaring the bejesus out of you.
I didn't know that I would bother you this much. Lady Garael sent me to ask you about a spellbook. Spellbook.
Garael, Lady Garael, that little wimp. She sent one of her minions here. What do you want, human?
The spell book that belongs to. I just have my notes. I had to keep something back. The spell book that belongs to Leonard the Green. It's information about the spell book.
She says, and why would I help you? Or her, for that matter?
I honestly don't know, but if there is something we can help you with, we can do it. And if there's not, I don't know what you would like as a cost for this help.
As you finish this sentence, the rest of the team, you guys are outside, and the temperature has dropped even more after Saul went inside. And when he went inside, the door, was slowly closing behind him. Also, Gallian, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, yeah, just double checking, because can you guys see him? I cannot see.
Click on refresh soon.
So you guys can see him? No. Oh, no, him. He needs to do that.
There you go.
Okay. So I just want to check with you guys, with the rest of the team, what you want to do.
Well, he told us
You can
to
pass
wait.
if you want to. I'm just checking.
He told us to wait. Can we see him from where we are, or is it obstructed?
No, I said he went inside, and then
Inside.
the door, there's like a wooden door that closed behind him.
Okay.
I don't. I keep my hand on my on the guard of my sword, and I stay
Which
there.
sword? Just out of curiosity. Mr. Double Sword.
Do you want you guys to get a little bit closer, maybe, in case we need to intervene?
I mean, did you guys feel that? Did you feel that? Or is it just me?
I don't know. This place is fine. Weather is nice.
It is.
The guy's like, yeah, it's fine. It's nice. Looks nice.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
No.
Very good.
I feel the same way. I think something is up with this place, but I want to trust Soul on this one.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll scream if he needs help.
Are you sure? This guy can rope the sun.
That's true. Okay, so I go back to Saul and Agatha. So she looks at you She looks at you high level, and then she says, "Why would I need the help of such weakling?"
I do have, and I mean, my group and I, we do have experience solving problems. Maybe we can be of use in exchange.
Or human, she says. Anyway, she says in whispering. I'm gonna stop doing that because maybe you guys don't hear me when I say it. But she says, "You bore me human," in that whispering sound, and she says, "Get out of here if you want to keep your life. You have nothing that's useful to me."
And okay. And she did. Well, I can't. And I look at the comb and I was like, "Do you need this? I was given this."
So as you show her the comb, she stops. As she is waving, her body's waving around. She stops, and she looks at it, and she says, "Well, this brings back memories." She disappears and appears next to you this time. Her hand, she moves her hand towards you, and then her spectral hand, starts morphing into a female hand, a very skinny female hand. It's in front of you. She says, "Where is your offering? Hand it over."
So I gently hand her the coin.
Okay, so you put it in her hand, and then the hand transforms back into the spectral realm. And she looks at it. She looks at it fondly for a second. There is even a smile on her face for a moment. And then she puts it away and says, "Very well. I know you seek many things. Ask me questions, and I will answer you."
So she didn't drop the temperature. I mean, she didn't elevate the temperature. It's still the same.
No.
Okay.
Mm.
So, like the spell book from Leonard the Green. Where can we find it?
Leonard the Green. She says, "I have traded the book to an elven mage a long time ago. And then she appears behind you. Her face gets in by your ear. The temperature drops a lot when she does that. And then she whispers to you these words, and I'm going to put them also in the chat. She says, in her whispering, creepy voice, she says, "They are it is with Cernoth, an elven mage from the city of Iria Duathriel." I'm trying to send you that in. Here you go. She tells you she has given it to Cernoth, elven mage from the city of Iria Duathriel, and she tells you more than 100 years ago.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lady Hector. We'll be on our way.
Yes, slave. And be proud that you have met an ancient apparition
Okay.
and survived.
All right. I added it to the notes. All right. And I slowly back off and leave.
Yeah. You open the door, you come outside, and the door slowly closes behind you. Sol is back, but he looks visibly shaken.
So, how did it go?
Give me a moment. And I just try to recollect myself.
What?
Mhm.
What's the matter with you? Are you cold or something?
Let's get out of here and let's
The
get out
winter
of
is
here.
fine.
Let's leave and then I'll tell you. Let's leave and I'll tell you. So we go a bit.
When you say that, I agree. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys leave, and as you leave, Ailey, you hear, in my creepy voice, 1 second. Let me just check in here. Yeah, I need to. I'm sending it to you by message, just so you know.
Hangout.
No, in here. It's gonna be just private message. All right, you should have received it. From the creepy voice.
Okay, let's go. Now.
What?
No, she got a whisper. We don't know what she got. So just
Yeah, she just.
Yeah,
I just acted more scared too, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, let's get out of here," right?
yeah.
Okay.
So as we left towards the second location, we can role play. Me updating them if you want. That's okay with you?
Sure. What's the second location? Where are you guys going?
So that you don't get pissed. We're gonna go to the
Thunder Tree.
no,
I'm kidding.
no.
You're going to the other side of the.
So the
the
old
map.
Owlwell, right?
No, we're going to Krakow
Yeah,
Castle.
Kragen Castle.
No,
Okay, so you guys are going to Old Owlwell, you said,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we're going to the old Owlwell. So
Okay, so as you guys are walking, you go back to Conyberry, the ruins, and you go further south of southeast of Conyberry. You're walking there. Please go ahead and update them on whatever you want to
I'm
tell
like,
them.
guys, that was I think one of the most scary experiences I ever had. Lady Agatha is actually an ancient one, and she told and I only realized that later. It's one of it's a miracle we can make it out alive. It's pretty insane. And at the beginning she was reluctant, but then when I showed her the comb, she gave me the information about the spell book. Basically, she traded it to an elven mage of the name Cernot more than 100 years ago, and he's from the city of Irwa Duatriel, and that's basically what Lady Garatriel wants to know. But yeah,
And Jessica and Faye, you know that city. It's one of the largest cities of the Wood Elves. So in the Wood Elves realm,
Yeah.
it's a large city, which is pretty much when I say a Wood Elf city, it's pretty much a forest. That's what he's talking about. That's where this mage is from.
Okay. Well, to find an elf in a big city, that's a big task.
As you said that, I looked at you, Eileen, and I raised I did this.
but
I really panicked.
I look at Gali and I'm like, yeah, but our task was just to find the information.
Are you okay?
Not to act on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing much better now, but wow, like at that moment when she first appeared, I thought I was done for. She was unlike anything I encountered so far.
Ah, come on, Saul, it's just a ghost. Ah.
It's not just a ghost. A ghost wouldn't be able to how do you say it? Materialize. Limbs.
Mhm.
It was something else, Galen. You should have experienced it to see it.
Nah.
Yes, I look at you and I say, you didn't bring your son with you. That's what.
Yeah, like it feels like the sun never shines in that hut at all. It was pretty, like it was pretty cold.
Mm-hmm. And actually, I wasn't asking you. I was asking Eileen if she's okay.
And I look at Faye and I'm like, okay.
Okay, so you guys on your way to you walk south towards southeast, as I said, towards Old Owlwell. So you leave the Tribor Trail, and then you see these high hills, and you start climbing on those hills, and you see farther away, you see what probably used to be a long watchtower, but it's been ruined, so it's probably half broken from far away, and that's probably old Owlwell, because that's based on the instructions you were given. It was the only tower that was still standing on those hills. So anyway, you take the road, and you crest a low ridge, and you spy the crumbling ruins of the old watchtower tower, standing amid the rugged hills. The place is so old that the walls are only mounds of rubble enclosing. You could see what looks like from far away, looks like a courtyard of some sort. And it's adjacent to the broken stump of an old tower. That's what it was. Okay, so let me do this now. No, not this. And one more thing. I'm gonna move you guys here. All right. So, let us. It's dark now, right?
Yes.
You cannot see.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's dark. Now
there
we
you
see
go.
the entrance.
Then let me drop your captures. So Faye,
You drop that Faye. Drop that Faye.
Thor, and Galleon. Okay, so I'm gonna move you guys closer. Here, give me a second. Yep. You guys can change your positions if you don't like that.
So,
But
up and forward.
yeah, so that's where you guys are at. Hold on, let me do this. So as you can see, there are crumbling walls. You are by crumbling walls, and that's the entrance to. Further away, there is the tower, and I'll ping the tower for you guys. You're gonna see what it is.
Okay.
Do you see the tower now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can see the tower, but you can't see what's inside because of the walls. You have to walk inside. So the tower I'm showing it to you because it's a long tower, but it's half broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the watchtower of the Torveras, right?
Yeah, the old Owlwell. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So what do you guys do, team? Do you want to discuss anything or start doing anything? What do you want to do?
I say to the group, so this is it, right? So remember, what Darren told us is the rumors from the prospectors is that somebody is digging around here and that they have been chased by undead. So if any of these rumors are, if there's any truth to these rumors, these are the things we should be expecting to face. And so I don't know what that necessarily means for each one of us, but just know that these are not going to be redcoats or goblins. They're going to be undead.
Yeah. So, Game Master, I have no experience with fighting undeads in my backstory, right?
No.
Yeah. So I just asked the group, does anybody have experience fighting undeads?
No.
Now the rest of the group, you're not ready.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Can we do a magic lore though to determine how to best fight undead?
No, that's not a magic lore. That's a monster
Common lore,
lore.
maybe?
yeah.
No.
I mean, I think I already did that when I was talking to Darren to know about information.
Yeah, but you were asking for it was too vague. You were asking for all the monsters, like that's where ended
Yeah.
versus specific. Because I think I mentioned to you, I told you that there are the ghost type and there is the physical type and there's the vampires. Like there are so many. So
Yeah.
Is
So
there like
Jessica, what?
Sorry, is there like a bush or something I can like start behind?
There is this one right here, but
Yeah.
like you're not, like
Okay.
Yeah. So I conveyed.
these are walls. Just so you know, these right here are half broken walls. So if you want to hide behind a wall, you could use it as it's going to provide the half cover.
So we should be cautious if we don't have experience with them. We don't know what will work and what won't work. So let's just not rush in.
Yes.
Okay. So anything else you guys want to do before you start moving?
No.
Okay. So
Like I guess observing, right? Like I'd like to take a good careful look, follow the broken walls with my eyes, kind of get a good take in the scene, whatever is in front of me, and try to spot anything that looks.
well, what's in front of you is the walls, the half broken walls. So you want to probably move to start seeing better.
Okay, is there one second? Sorry, US.
No.
Am I able to see any tracks around on the path where we are? Any?
Okay, make a tracking roll then. Is that a success or a failure?
No, failure.
Okay, so you look around, like on the ground, and you don't seem to see any tracks that like attract your attention.
Okay.
Well, let's just go in and see what's up.
Well, nobody else has a better idea, so
Yeah,
unless you want to bring in a better idea.
Yeah.
Let's go in and be
Just one thing.
cautious.
Just one
Yeah.
thing. What time is it and which day is it? Because now we've been traveling half a day for that place, and this is like, how far from that?
This is about 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Okay.
Same day.
Yeah.
Is the sun shining?
No, it's cloudy.
It's cloudy. No. It's not for memes. It's not for memes. It's cloudy.
No,
Yeah.
it's cloudy. It's cloudy. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I told you earlier today that it was cloudy.
All right. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it changed. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so are you? Please go ahead and move your characters.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where you want to go, so that's why I'm asking you to move. Okay, Jessica.
Game Master, when you say these are half broken, that means that these areas are like holes in the walls.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was gonna peer in it from there.
Okay, so as you guys get in that location, you could see the inside of this building.
Yeah, tense.
Yeah. So you get in, and you could see the inside of the building, and you could see a colorful tent that has been set up in the middle of the not in the middle, like to the in the courtyard to the left, to the left of the actual tower. By you there is a well. By where you guys stand, there is a well, and then there is a one tree inside, and that's that. But it seems a little quiet in here.
Let's check.
I'm gonna start with Soul. What do you want to do? You can talk. You can do whatever you want.
I'd like to. As what you described is what we saw, right? Like this is the tree, this is the tent, this is the well, and there is an opening here, right?
Yes.
So I'm curious to go in here and see what's in this side.
Yeah. So it's probably what used to be a room, but it's like completely in shambles. It's completely destroyed. It was ruined a long time ago.
Okay.
A very long time ago.
This is including what's in here, right? So do I move to here in order for you to tell me?
Yeah. So you gotta move closer. So as you get in there, it's ruins. There is a lot of debris everywhere. Same thing. It was probably a room in here.
Okay. So unless you allow me to go back, I'll just that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Galleon, what do you want to do? You saw Saul walk to your left side.
Well, I follow him. And
Okay,
tell him-
then move your character closer to him. Eiley,
I'm gonna turn to Faye and signal to her that I'm gonna go in and just to keep you back.
okay. So where are you going?
I'm gonna go probably here.
Okay, so you walk 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So you walk fast, and then you put your back against the half broken wall there, and you start peering. And as you start peering, you could see some movement inside of the tent.
Can I draw my bow?
You what?
Can I
I didn't hear. Yes, you draw your bow. Faye, what do you do?
I move inside.
Okay, where?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here.
Wasn't that 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so you move inside. You see Eiley drawing her bow and looking towards the tent.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And to your left, you see Galleon and Saul are inside. It crumbled. It's not even a building. There is no roof. Crumbled what used to be a room.
Okay. So I did see Eiley draw her weapon and look in
At the tent.
this direction, right? So I look over there and I'm trying to catch or see what she saw, or like what would be making her draw her weapon and look.
Okay, make a perception test. Okay.
Hold on, I'm stuck on this. 27 is my total.
Okay, so you look over there, and you could see that there is movement inside. There is somebody that's inside of that tent.
Okay. I unsheath my knife blade.
Okay, so you draw your weapon. I'm going back, so that ends this turn. What are you going back to Soul? What do you do?
Yeah, like I said before, I go back. I say to the group, yeah, well, there's nothing over there, and Galen is with me, and then I see Eiley and Faye, unsheathing their weapons. I'm like, is something going on?
I'm gonna gesture like this, point, and then I'm going to try to just say we need to not say anything, but like gesture that we need to be quiet and there's something there.
And I do this.
Okay. Okay, so granted, what do you guys do?
Well, I unsheath my weapon also slowly, and I move toward the tent.
I say, do you want me to go and bait? Oh, he already.
Already. Oh, sorry. Already gone.
Okay, so as you get in there, okay, let's see here. Ooh. So this. No, I cannot do it. God damn it. That's unfortunate.
Whoo. Oh boy.
It's probably like a mouse or something.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's just mice.
So as you walk there, out of the ground, you see hands, skeletal hands come out, and like skeletons come out of the ground. Two directly to your left, and one straight ahead. They come out.
Attack!
Cause this is trailer.
Sure. It's trailer. So I'm assuming that means we're probably gonna have to make initiative, and we should probably do that in our next session.
Aww.
Are we gonna end up on this for this session? So you guys are inside. There are these three skeletons that come out of the ground
At least.
as you walk.
Ha ha.
And we'll see what's gonna happen in our next session.
It's like some Dragon Ball stuff, like right at the exciting part. See you at the next episode.
Yeah.